Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl here to bring you another reading for Leo. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me, keeping me safe, Leo. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. Leo. I'm not sure. My mind just drifted for a second there. Just trying to pick up your energy. Seems like you're distant. Seems like you're far off. Seems like you're just carrying on with you. Let's see. Not sure. Again. I drew a blank. We have a little bit of friction here. Little bit of friction. You're not in so much of an agreement with the person most on your mind. That is what this spread is all about. See, that's why I drew the blank. I was like, I'm doing a reading for Leo, but Leo is not here. Leo is gone. Where's Leo? And then I remembered it was for the person most on your mind. Well, Leo, somebody's having friction with you. Let's see what's going on. No cards are jumping here, so let's just call that nothing. Again, nothing. Is it that you are not having a connection? You're not speaking? There's friction. First card out is the situation and how you're dealing with it and how they are. Just want to line them up so that they all fit. And this is what Spirit's advice is for you. This is how you deal with Spirit's advice, and this is how they do. This is the potential outcome to this read, how you deal with that and how they are. I'm using the Witch's Tarot for this spread, and I brought in the Lover's Oracle to get the thoughts of person most on your mind. Knight of Swords. So if somebody's thinking they want to go on their own thinking, again, you are not there. Leo, it's not funny, but I drew a blank, and if I'm drawing a blank, it's because your mind is elsewhere. So if it's not you that's thinking, it's they are thinking, or you are thinking about what took place in the past. Want to focus on, well, there it is. Focus is on third parties. Focus is on yourself. If you are feeling like you're really thinking about yourself, that independence. If for some of you you're dealing with third parties, somebody's blocking that, fighting off a third party, standing the ground, taking the higher ground, not wanting to get involved, being really focused on what was done in the past, talking about what was done in the past, healing something. So again, it is that independence. It is that I'm taking care of me. That's why you're not there. You're on your own. You're focused on you. Others are going through third party situations where they're blocking third parties. They don't want to deal with the third party. Nonetheless, it's independence. Either they're pulling away from people who are trying to meddle in their affairs, or they're dealing with or they don't want to deal with third parties that they were dealing with in the past, that they want to overcome. They want to talk about, somebody wants to talk about all of that, being honest, healing, and really looking for the truth. Blocking, someone is blocking, they want to tell the truth, or they're blocking because they want to heal, they want to go off on their own, they want to talk about that truth. You know, I never noticed this card. Again, it's more of that being bombarded by the truth. And again, we have the Nine of Swords. That infidelity is really having a hard time with third parties. We're really having a hard time there. That's where the friction was coming in. For some, for others, it is, I really want to get away from meddling people. I don't want, and somebody doesn't want to face up to some truth. I can't help that. Holding back, not being fair or fairly treated, being very, I really want to get away. I'm not there. Again, Leo, you're not there. You're leaving. You want to go. You don't want to deal with third parties. You don't want to deal with even healing that truth or being a part of it. It's just no. The idea of that truth is devastating. It's because you know that it is time to go. That's why you're not there. All right, so Leo, you're changing. You're insisting on that change coming in. Let's see the situation again. The King of Pentacles. I stopped at the ending up of a cycle. There's a King of Cups here, and then there's that Justice. It's karma. We can't help but go through this. We can't avoid it. Karma is not going to allow you to just walk away. You're going to have to face something, whether you want to or not. You're working hard at being distant, or you're just cutting away. You want to fly, or you want to journey. Again, you want to go, or you're working hard at going. You're communicating, or you're trying to. That wanting to, that focus on, that independence, that healing, and being determined to pull out the truth. And somebody is determined to not tell, turning their back on that insecurity, wanting to go forward, wanting to understand, wanting to either be secretive or be deeply committed. I mean, it's all about the change. It's where the truth is coming, who is dealing with certain truth, who is not dealing with the particular truths, and who wants to heal the relationship. You see, it's like it's a tug of war on both sides, because situation is, we need to be grounded, we need to set up home, we need to follow a plan, we need to work together. It's slow, very slow. It's a slow process, but somebody wants to move quickly, and somebody is on your side of the spread. So Leo wants to either move away because of all of what has taken place, that friction, not being present, don't want to be there. It's like if you pull yourself emotionally away, that's that King of Cups. And there's fighting ego, or there's holding the ground with, I know what I want and I'm doing what it takes to get. Somebody's manifesting. Somebody is wanting to have the destiny come in, healing the truth. Ending up of a cycle, bringing in change. See, there's that Strength card, Knight of Pentacles. They really want to build a home with you. They want to have that groundedness. They want to have that control. They are manifesting either to have the control or to get rid of third parties. Avoiding the third parties, blocking the third parties. Spirit says to be patient, Leo. Spirit says to be patient. Work on what you've been working on. You are really focusing on what you want. You're thinking you're going to leave in the summertime. If some of you are looking to leave, and others of you are really paying attention and following your intuition. You're not letting anything slide. Either you're very committed or you're pulling away, you're turning off your feelings. Because again, when I started, I drew a blank saying, Leo, where's Leo? Leo's not there. Leo is turned off their emotions. Looking for the future, looking to hold back, looking to get away from all this confusion and drama, not wanting to deal with certain truths. Now, it seems that you have a plan, because there is a plan for stability, but you're not tolerating any third parties. See? You will not be taken for a fool. You won't be made a fool. You're not playing. You turn off the emotional fountain there. And we have our Two of Wands. So somebody is looking to change plans because something that they're doing is not working. Either they're trying to get you to react and it's not working. They're manifesting, they're putting out, they're working on something that they need to make changes for, because either something isn't coming in or Spirit is saying here you need to be patient. They're not getting what they want right away. It's not coming in fast enough. They're looking to change plans. You are focused. You're being patient. You have a certain communication going on, or you're blocking communication. Either way, you're looking forward, you're looking to move on, you want to get out of the situation, and you're being focused on that, and you're being patient because you're thinking to yourself, if there's a third party, they're going to screw up, it's going to show up, and then I'm going to be gone. That's some of you. Not everybody's thinking like that. But again, the disconnect that I felt, that disconnection that I felt, is that King of Cups, where the Spirit is saying to be patient, and what truth needs to come will come. The outcome here is the King of Wands. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, or if you are the fire sign, then it is a question of taking control. Now, the earth sign here is a state of energy, where somebody is either being very egotistical, because he could be very egotistical too. It's either we're dealing with an ego or we're looking to control, because here we have manifestation, here we have change in the plans. We have the three. Where is it? The Three of Wands wanting to move away from certain information that's not being informed or told, or fear. There's a fear wanting to go. Again, I see the fear here. Somebody doesn't want to face certain truth. They're really worried about being juggled, or thinking that is anticipating, not so much. Well, the worry is in the Nine of Swords, but the anticipation is that truth is going to come out. Somebody doesn't want that truth out, or somebody doesn't want to face that truth. Somebody doesn't want to hear it anymore. It depends on the level that you're at in your situation, where somebody's going to take control. Somebody has to take control because things are going to go out of control. We have that reconciliation here, being patient, wanting to move away, wanting to go back to someone else. Thinking that you've been away from someone, you've been connected to someone at a distance, or you're far away from the person that you're really thinking about. You want to bring back that sense of closeness. Maybe you're disconnected from the person, is what I was picking up. They want to have that communication. Maybe you were supposed to meet up and there was something that went wrong. But people are meddling in that case. Somebody is meddling and nobody wants to talk about it. Maybe the person who's meddling is someone close to either you or the next person. Somebody doesn't like that person. One of you don't like the other person. And the worry is that they're going to keep confusing the situation between you. This is where the emotions are turned off. Wanting to end a cycle, make changes. Can't get away from this situation. And we need to change the plan. We need to hold back. So it's a little complicated. But the person most on your mind is really working at making changes to have a reconnection. You want to reconcile. Somebody needs to take charge and really get that third party out of the way. Because, I mean, when I say third party, it's any third party. Yeah? It's not just lovers. It could be family, could be work. But your distancing is because of that third party. And you're being patient because you want to reconcile. You want to have that reconnection. You want to have that groundedness between you. Spirit is saying be patient, and at some point somebody will take charge. The person who is most on your mind is actually working on probably taking charge because they want to start over here. Let's see what their thoughts are. This is a little complicated, well, there's a lot. I find it was a lot. Because again, when you cut off your emotions, when I'm drawing a blank, it's because you're just distancing yourself. And maybe that's why you're distancing yourself, because you want that person to work at coming back to you, which is a good way of getting them to do it. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. See, they have to get rid of a third party. Maybe you are the third party. That they are in another relationship and they need to end that relationship to come to you. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. Well then, only you will know the answer to that, if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I could go back in time, I would handle us differently, because that is it. There's a meddler. Somebody is in between you. Why is it that you love me? Oh my. I saw the bottom. I can't promise you anything. You see, for some of you, it's really difficult. This is probably why you turned off your feelings for them. Because you have a feeling that they are not going to be able to get away. Or if they come, that baggage is coming with them, that third party, and you don't want it. See, this is what I'm getting here. Somebody doesn't want that victory, that truth to come, because if it does come, it is going to be heavy. It is going to be a third party situation. You will probably be in the middle of that. This is why you're turning off your feelings. So Leo. Oh boy. Well, you keep going, because if you really want to reconcile, then that's effort. That's effort on your part. But know that you have to face that third party, whatever it is. You have to handle it in a way where either you are agreed to have that third party in your relationship, or you walk away completely. It's a real choice that you have to make. Spirit is saying to be patient and to take control, know what you need to do, and be a little more selfish. That King of Cups there would work in your favor, is to take care of you first. On that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, Leo, love and light.